Okay, we have a full set of League Two fixtures this weekend, so I'm just going to quickly run through my predictions. Kicking us off, Crewe take on Notts County. Crewe, they are sliding down the table. It's still early, but they had such a good start, but they lost 4 of their last 5, so they've slipped down into 12th place. Taking on a team that are going in the other direction, Notts County, they're up into 7th. So I fancy that trajectory to continue for both teams. I've gone for a 2-1 away win. Oldham take on Barnet, two teams that came up from the conference last year. Bit of a slow start for Oldham, but they've won 3 on the bounce. That's their only 3 wins of the season, but they've hit some good form. Barnet wasn't the strongest of starts of them, but they've also picked up just behind Oldham. They're in 13th place, but with home advantage and Oldham's good form, I fancy that to continue. So I've gone for a 2-1 home win. Accrington take on Walsall. Accrington down in 18th, only 2 wins this season, but it was their last 2 games they played. They won at MK Dons, brilliant win there for them. They take on Walsall, who are up into 3rd, won 4 of their last 5. So yeah, Walsall are in some really good form. So unfortunately for Accrington, I fancy that to continue. I've gone for a 2-0 away win. Bristol Rovers take on Salford. Bristol Rovers, slow start, but they've really picked up. They're climbing the table. They're into 10th. Taking on Salford, who are 2nd. Won 6 of their opening 9. They won the last 3 on the bounce. But with Bristol Rovers in pretty good form, I think it's going to be a tight game. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. Crawley take on Barrow. 2 teams down there. Crawley in 21st, Barrow in 19th. Barrow, they just seem to lose. They won 3 of their opening 9, but they've lost 6. They're not looking particularly good this season. They beat Crewe last week, which shows how poor Crewe are doing at the moment. But yeah, Crawley, even lower down the table, but I do fancy them to win this weekend. So I've gone for a 2-1 home win. Chesterfield take on Newport. Chesterfield, not in the hottest of forms. They've drawn 3 of their last 4, losing the other one. So no wins in 4, but they take on Newport, who are down in 22nd. Not the best defence. So I think there'll be goals in this one for Chesterfield. I've gone for a 4-1 home win. Gillingham take on Harrogate. Gillingham are the front runners. 21 points from 9 games. They haven't lost yet this season. Harrogate, they were on a really poor run. They did get a win at home to Shrewsbury last week, but yeah, I can't see them getting anything at Gillingham. So I've gone for a 2-0 home win. Fleetwood take on Colchester. Fleetwood in 15th. Mixed bag for them. Their start, 1-3, drawn 3, lost 3. Take on Colchester. They've had a very slow start. They've won 1 of their opening 9, down in 20th place. It's a long old trip to Fleetwood, and I just cannot see them getting anything from that game. So I've gone for a 2-0 home win. Grimsby take on Cheltenham. Grimsby, another team, started well, not necessarily in the best of forms, only 1 win in 5. They're still in 5th place. Take on Cheltenham, who are bottom. They've only scored 3 in their 9 games. Stuck at the bottom of the league, and I think it's going to be a very tough game for them. So I've gone for a 3-0 home win to Grimsby. Shrewsbury take on MK Dons. Shrewsbury, again, they've only won 1 of their opening 9. They're on 5 points, just above Cheltenham in second bottom. MK Dons, I think I said this last week, but everyone's hot tip for the season. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They're only in 14th place, so not going as everyone thought so far, but I think they are better than Shrewsbury, and I think they'll get a win. So I've gone for a 2-0 away win. Swindon take on Bromley. Swindon lost last week away at Salford, so they dropped down into 4th, but it's still been a brilliant start for them. Bromley having another really good season. Only lost one of their opening 9, drawing 5 of those, and I fancy them to get another draw this weekend. So I've gone for a 2-2 draw. And then finally, Tranmere take on Cambridge. Tranmere in 17th, lost 3 of their last 4. Taking on Cambridge, I think have had a slower start than a lot of people imagined, but they're up into 9th place. I just fancy this one to be a draw. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw in that one. They're my predictions for this weekend's games. Let's see how we get on.